Alright, so let's talk about Tintin and the Lake of Sharks. This is another movie based on the Tintin comics. Although this one's not based on any like specific comic in the series. It's just based on the series itself. Yeah, I guess it was an original Tintin story written by a friend of the Tintin author, Hergé. Um, the guy's name is, was it Mitchell Regnier, but he goes by the pseudonym Greg, just Greg. But yeah, it's yeah, an original story that he did, and yeah. Anyway, the story is there are these thieves who are like, yeah, this gang of thieves that like steals priceless artifacts and like replaces them with like you know yeah fakes, counterfeits, I guess. Um, and he or So while this is happening, Tintin and Captain Haddock and the Thompsons, they head out to this fictional country where Professor Calculus is, and he's working on this invention that like creates perfect replicas of whatever you put in the machine. Um, Although it's not quite perfect yet because like when you take it out of the machine, the replica just melts into the wax stuff that he uses to, yeah. So uh, but yeah, they find out about what the thieves are up to, and they the thieves kidnap these two kids that Tintin befriends, um, and yeah, he goes to their hideout to rescue them, and he finds out that the mastermind behind it all was his arch nemesis from the comics, Rastapopoulos. Um, and yeah, the rest of the movie is him, going up against Rastapopoulos and his henchmen, and from what I can remember, from like at least going off of like that early '90s cartoon that I watched once on Netflix. Yeah, I did watch all the episodes. Tintin never catches Rostopopoulos, but yeah, in this movie he does seemingly manage to catch him, and yeah, I guess you could say this movie's like the conclusion that the comics never had, or I don't know everything that happens in the comics, but still. Um, anyway, the story's kind of basic. Like compared to the other Tintin stories, it's a very simple little, you know, action adventure thing. There's not much, there's not too many twists and turns. It's just Tintin breaking into a hideout to save these two kids, and he fights his arch enemy, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, it's a simple little story, but all the likable characters are still there, and you know, uh, but otherwise, I don't really have much to say about it. It's just, yeah, it's just a simple little Tintin movie. Um, I mean, is there any little things I should point out? Uh, I mean, Well, I guess if this was the story where Tintin finally, captures Rastapopoulos, I guess it could have also used the, you know, Alan Rastapopoulos is like he's kind of like Rastapopoulos' right hand man, Alan, who's also kind of like Haddock's archenemy, the same way Rastapopoulos is Tintin's archenemy. So yeah, it would have been pretty epic if it like ends with the two fighting their archenemies and finally stopping them for good. And yeah, but instead of Alan, we get this generic big dumb sailor character, and yeah. Um, but the character art looks Tintin like enough. I'm considering that this isn't based on any previous comics. This new guy did a pretty good job, like designing them to you know, the look like the characters in the comics. Uh, but I can't really think of much to add. I don't think it's that good. Like, it doesn't have like the unique twists that the other stories do, but I don't know. I think it's all right. It's harmless. Um, but you know, uh, I did watch the English dub, and I will say the dubbing's not very good. The voice, I can't really say any of the voice actors are very good. And Captain Haddock kind of sounds annoying. He sounds like a cross between Popeye and Harvey. What's his name? Harvey Firestein. Yeah. Um. But yeah, there is this catchy song that the kids sing partway through, although they're not very good singers. But yeah, overall, I think this movie's fine. But yeah, it's kind of forgettable compared to other Tintin stories. So I think as a result, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. If you're a fan of Tintin, you might enjoy this alright, so I can still recommend it. And yeah, if there's anything else I feel I should add, I'll put it in the comics or comments. Yeah, I talk about Tintin. I get comments mixed with comics. Anyway, um, so yeah, I think I'll just leave it at that for now. Because family's making noise downstairs. I better stop the video now. So yeah, Mash it and Smash it. Signing off.